For those of you who are new to my channel, I am Chris, also known as For Public Safety, and I was recently arrested and extradited to the state of Kentucky over a thumbnail.
YouTuber behind the channel For Public Safety, who has received felony charges for posting an intimidating thumbnail.
Mr. Ryder began making thumbnail posts on YouTube, and he was photocropping pictures, and he was actually photocropping those pictures of me in KKK uniforms. And then the thumbnail was also having me photocropped in a KKK uniform in ceremonial gatherings, and with the writing on them, like I called the KKK in.
Right. Well, it's not illegal to publish a thumbnail, even if you wrap a Ku Klux Klan outfit around the government official for your thumbnail. However, in a desperate attempt to try to make these charges stick, later, Scarborough used his YouTube followers, that's right, he runs a YouTube channel, to maliciously make a fraudulent document out of a cease and desist letter that we wrote,
which reads, "Dear Mr. J.J. Scarborough, you are hereby notified to cease and desist any and all further unlawful defamation, slander, and or libel, which first occurred on December 1st, 2023, when you participated in a live stream panel on the channel Frauditor Wrangler, on panel with channel owner Michael Kaiser. You are hereby requested to immediately cease and desist the illegal defamation, slander, and or libel immediately and refrain from any further acts of said defamation, slander, and or libel with regards to Mr. Ryder and or Ms. Napier's character and or reputation. Failure to comply with this cease and desist request will leave Mr. Ryder and Ms. Napier no other alternative but to pursue any and all available legal and equitable remedies available to protect their character and or reputation. Thank you." And then signed by us.
However, Scarborough conspired with his YouTube followers to create another version, which he says read,
Failure to comply with this cease and desist request will leave Mr. Ryder and Ms. Napier no other alternative but to pursue other avenues to remedy the problem, which to include but not limited to criminal action and or civil action. Failure to adhere to this request should also put your daughter in harm's way, just like Sheriff Wimpy's son.
And for those who are unfamiliar with what happened to Sheriff Wimpy's son,
3 people, including the son of a Meade County Sheriff's deputy, were found shot to death inside their home.
and at this point, I'm not sure which I find more appalling, the event that took place involving Sheriff Wimpy's son, or the fact that this elected official, Scarborough, is online participating with people who are taking advantage of that event in order to frame someone that they don't like just because they have a YouTube channel. Follow along with us as we watch a live stream in which one of Scarborough's fellow YouTube conspirators,
Griff the Builder, can he grift it or build it? Yes, he can. Coming to a town near you. He's going to be in Meade County today.
I'm all about that free country. Oh, there he is. He's right there.
Look, I'm an activist, Chris.
I'm not a 1A auditor. I'm an activist.
Chris, I'm an activist.
I'm an activist now. I'm no longer a 1A auditor or supporter. Blinded by the light. Repent and be converted. If my people who are called by my name would but humble themselves, their knees and pray, turn their face towards God, then I would hear from heaven and the land would be healed. Stupid is, stupid is. Emotional support pickle. Are you kidding me? This is genius. All this activism is making me really hungry. Chris Ryder, I'm an activist now. Blinded by the light. I was running. Never know what you're gonna get. Something jumped up and bit me. Something bit me.
admits that he was involved in participating in that fraudulent document.
All right, so, and Finkel, welcome. Did you have any thoughts you want to share so far?
I've been listening for about half an hour, I guess. There's a lot of he said versus he said, but what I've seen firsthand, JJ and Kaiser are established liars, and they're established to cause a lot of real-life problems for public safety.
JJ and I stole his identity, hacked into his phone, changed his voicemail, and called his clients, and he lost business? Chris, you never had a business, bitch. All right? You did subcontract work for contractors with a business license. You went and painted the inside of a store or two in a mall. And believe me, we made phone calls.
Okay.
And one of them that you guys were talking about, the letter. For public safety is one of these guys who he's got a body cam and he documents what he's doing when he's interacting with public officials, post offices, when he puts a letter into a certified envelope and pays for it to be mailed. And JJ shows us a picture of the envelope and a picture of the letter. And I'm thinking, how can anybody watch that and think that letter came from that envelope? We saw the original letter and we saw what JJ's passing off as the original letter.
He actually had what he called a cease and desist letter, and that he was trying to serve to me.
Here's what it says. Dear Mr. J.J. Scarborough, which is John Justin Scarborough, you are hereby notified to cease and desist in any and all further unlawful defamation, slander, and or libel, which first occurred on December 1st, 2023, when you participated in a live stream panel on the Channel Fraud at Wrangler.
Was there anything on that letter that you perceived as threatening?
Yes.
And what was that?
It's actually the bottom paragraph in the letter where he actually threatened my daughter again.
And what did he say?
If I didn't want my daughter, give me read you the bottom paragraph.
Yes, please.
Failure to comply with this cease and desist request will leave Mr. Ryder and Ms. Napier no other alternative but to pursue other avenues to remedy the problem, which to include but not limited to criminal action and or civil action. Failure to adhere to this request should also put your daughter in harm's way, just like Sheriff Wimpy's son.
And as you can clearly see, the real letter made no mention of any child in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. Failure to comply with this cease and desist will leave Mr. Ryder and Ms. Napier no further alternative but to pursue any and all available legal and equitable remedies available to protect their character and or reputation. Signed, Chris Ryder and Tiffany Napier.
And how did you take that? What did you take that to mean?
Well, last time Sheriff Wimpy's son was on the news, he was actually a victim of a murder-suicide.
The rest of it, it's really up to the audiences to decide. I kind of
respectfully.
Wait,
where did you
Hold
see
on,
the
who?
letter, and was it? Did he record himself? Because listen,
I'm sorry, Todd, to break your heart, but I videotaped and took pictures
okay,
of the
good.
letter.
I want to see it.
I
would like to see it.
And just
It
a
ain't none of your
quick
business,
shout
Todd.
out. Just a quick
Oh,
shout
well,
out.
you're gonna blame me
to-
then, right?
Hold on a
It's your-
second. You can get back to yelling at each other. And just a quick shout out to Lauren Hayden now
No,
from
you
the
look angry
the
like a
De
homo,
La-
dude.
Would you shut the
Holy
fuck up?
shit!
Shout out to the De Laguna show, her new rebrand, Miss Lauren. We love you. Glad you're here. All right, get back to yelling at each other again.
I
love you, Lauren.
A lot of this.
I love you, Lauren.
A lot of this drama has stemmed from that letter. There's a lot more before that letter, but that letter, whether JJ actually pulled the real letter out or replaced the letter, versus whether for public safety. I mean, I believe that for public safety, who documents this stuff, sent the original letter, which both JJ's side and the public safety side showed us the original, and then later on, JJ showed us the received envelope already opened and the new letter.
And the platform that JJ used to show this new letter was on Generally Specific's live stream the night that he was found guilty of 2 separate ethics complaints by the Meade County Ethics Board.
Yeah.
And then to get an ethics complaint saying, well, you pay your medical staff too much. And do you have those recordings that I sent you?
And as you're about to see for yourself, Scarborough has a tendency of running over to Generally Specific's channel to start sharing incriminating stuff that he creates against his perceived opponents.
I don't know if I You sent me one which sounded like it was like an ad for like a.
And do you have those radio ads?
Do I have them what?
Do you have them?
I have. You sent me one that has like a series of. It sounds like a campaign ad, where he says, "I'm JJ running for jail, or I approve this message."
I think those two ads actually say a whole lot. And this is actually the guy who actually filed the ethics complaint, and the former jailer who is actually these recordings are actually on. And let's hear this recording. It's good stuff.
All right, here we go. Ready?
And as it turns out, everything that Scarborough gives to Todd to publish on his YouTube channel turns out to be illegal and even fraudulent in these cases.
And a lot of this mistrust has been stemming from that. I think if people go back to that point, they can realize who's really deceiving who.
So
I don't
somebody, JJ is the one that showed what is allegedly the false letter, correct?
In court. He shows the envelope and he shows the letter. He never showed us taking the letter out of the envelope.
Okay.
Wait. First, he entered it into my hearing. That's how I was indicted, was because of that letter, which has a death threat to a child. Okay. Mine, the one I sent, absolutely not. It was a template from the internet telling him to stop attacking me on Fraud at Wrangler channel. That's it. It was cease and desist. That's simple. So he goes, gets help from the internet world, from the drama internet world, these little cult members, and they add a death threat to a child, email it along with you, GS, to it got mailed to JJ. JJ shows up with it in court.
And I apologize for the late start. Unfortunately, I left Pardon District Court going and handed it over to Judge Shaw so that we could get started here. So thank you for your patience, and they're on autopilot down there. So this is a preliminary hearing for allegations that were alleged to have occurred on or about January the 22nd of 2024 and taken out through the Meade County Sheriff's Office. The 2 felony charges were intimidating a participant in a legal process, and the intent of misdemeanor is disseminating personally identifying information. We'll be hearing preliminary hearing probable cause on the 2 felonies. I don't need to hear probable cause on the misdemeanor, even if it's in the same file. All right. And so, actually, what witness would you like to call first?
We will call to the stand J.J. Scarborough, please.
Sir, if you come forward, please, to the witness stand. You'll use this way? Yes. Thank you. And would you raise your right hand, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm any testimony you may give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Please be seated. Would you answer first the questions of the Commonwealth and then those of the defense counsel?
Sure.
Judge, do I ask if we have any other witnesses in the courtroom to have separation?
There are none. This is our only witness. Okay. A separation of witnesses is acknowledged, but it sounds as though it's being straightforward. Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. You may begin.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Could you tell us what your job is?
I'm the elected jailer in Meade County.
And is the jail is just right next door here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know the defendant, Chris Ryder?
Yes, I do.
And is he the subject of the charges that are taken against him?
Yes, ma'am.
And could you identify for the court and give a brief description of him, please?
He's a person there sitting beside Thomas Clay.
Thank you very much. The events that you're going to testify about today involve electronic communications, is that correct?
That is correct.
And those communications, were those available to you while you were here in Meade County
Yes, ma'am.
and in the Commonwealth of Kentucky?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And the 2 felonies that we're talking about, you're living in Meade County when you received those
Yes, ma'am.
communications? Okay, thank you. The 2 communications we're talking about, what forums were those, sir?
Social media platforms, YouTube and Facebook.
All right. And tell the court how you came to find out about the YouTube and Facebook comments, please.
Okay, and the YouTube, Facebook comments, and the live streams and the videos, it's all together.
Yes.
Of course, Mr. Ryder was arrested on 10/17/2023 for an incident that happened in the clerk's office. He was booked into the jail and released later that day.
So how long did he spend in the jail?
Approximately 4 hours, 3 hours, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And did you have any contact with him while you were in the jail?
I did not. I wasn't present that day.
All right. So he was arrested for an unrelated incident?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And how did you know him, Mr. Ryder, on that day?
I did not.
All right. Go ahead.
And then from that point there, of course, I was told by several deputies that worked in the jail, a couple of the road units, that there was a YouTube post made about the arrest incident.
All right.
So I actually went to YouTube and actually found it through doing some searching and some different names and stuff. I can't tell you exactly specifically how I found it, but just doing some searching on YouTube.
And did he have his own YouTube channel?
Yes, he does.
And what was the name of that?
It's for public safety.
He still has that as far
Yes,
as you
ma'am.
know? All right. And was there any, did you have to have any special password or anything to get on that, or is it public?
It's public.
It's public, all right. And you had access to that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. On the 7th, you're talking about October 17th when he went to the jail, right?
Yes.
And that's the only time you spent in your jail?
Yes.
All right. Did you have any, when is the next time you had any contact with Mr. Ryder, if you can recall?
On 10/26/2023, Mr. Ryder.
26?
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Ryder come to the jail. He had some open records request. That's the next time we had contact.
He had open records requests for you?
For the jail, yes.
And did anything happen in that situation?
Yes, of course, I accepted his open records request, and he also was videotaping while he was inside the facility. Of course, we had visitation going on. And then we also have no cell phone policy inside the jail, so he was trespassed that day from the facility as well.
And what do you mean he was trespassed?
Criminally trespassed from the jail for recording and breaking our policy.
This is not a criminal trespass.
And I was reading these because I'm actually the record custodian.
Oh, you are? You're the custodian of records? Okay.
So there's your paperwork. I'm going to criminally trespass you all from the building. You cannot record inside this jail while there's a private conversation going on.
I am going
and
to...
without the consent of these people, so I'm asking you nicely right now to leave.
Okay, Kentucky's a
Have a
one-party
great day.
consent state. And you need to fix the air conditioner, JJ.
Did you give him something in writing?
I did not. It was just a verbal trespass warning.
And what did that mean? He couldn't come back there?
That's right.
All right. When is the next time that you had any contact with Mr. Ryder?
On January 3rd, 2024, after Mr. Ryder come to the sheriff's office in the courthouse, he actually come to the jail after that. He actually had what he called a cease and desist letter, and that he was trying to serve to me.
All right. I want to show you a copy of that. Do you have a copy? You see that? Cease and desist letter.
Is that my copy?
No, I just wondered if you could see it.
I've got a very thick file here.
Okay.
I don't have any specific
All right.
recollection of that,
That's
sorry.
Judge Mann, please. Sir, do you recognize what that is?
Yes, of course, this is a cease and desist letter that he mailed. This is not the cease and desist letter that he brought to the jail that day.
I understand.
But-
But you said, did you subsequently get this letter in the mail?
I did. I got it by certified mail.
Okay. And you read it?
Yeah, I did.
Was there anything on that letter that you perceived as threatening?
Yes.
And what was that?
It's actually the bottom paragraph in the letter where he actually threatened my daughter again.
And what did he say?
If I didn't want my daughter, let me read you the bottom paragraph.
Yes, please.
Failure to comply with this cease and desist request will leave Mr. Ryder and Miss Neighbor no other alternative but to pursue other avenues to remedy the problem, which to include but not limited to criminal action and or civil action. Failure to adhere to this request should also put your daughter in harm's way, just like Sheriff Wimpy's son.
So I'm hearing it for the very first time after I got released from jail and I'm at my bond hearing. I hear this death threat to this child read out loud in the courtroom. That's how it came. And then JJ gives it to Todd.
And this is where you need to brace yourselves, because Todd is about to admit to conspiring in felonies with Scarborough in the manipulation and tampering with physical evidence in my open court hearing.
And Todd puts it up as a backdrop on his live stream. The letter with the death threat to a child. This is court evidence, Todd, that has not been publicly
That
released.
thing never touched my hands.
Oh, how did you get it
So
on
keep
your back
lying.
screen then?
Did
It's
you,
called the
GS,
fucking camera, you fucking retard.
The day you went to the courthouse to
Yeah.
meet JJ?
Yeah.
Ironic.
He left it on the fucking desk.
And you
I
took
never
a
even
picture
touched
of it.
the thing. Yeah, I took a picture of it.
There
you
you go.
fucking
That's good
retard.
enough.
So lie some more, you fucking cunt.
That is not okay. So
Hold on.
because I missed the part and said his hands on, he took
Hold
a
on.
picture.
Hold on for just a second. Now, GS, you're saying that you came across that letter at the courthouse?
How?
And you took a picture of it?
How?
Yeah, I went to audit. I went to do an audit on the jailhouse.
An audit on the jailhouse.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that shit.
Hold
I
on.
don't
Stop.
And apparently throwing JJ under the bus wasn't all Todd plans on doing in this live stream, because now he's about to throw Benghazi Rabbit under the bus for being involved as well.
Yeah, Benghazi Rabbit did one too. So
Stop.
there, that
Who
one.
left it on the table?
But you turned on
and-
him, didn't you?
God
But
damn it.
he's friends with Sean.
Shut up for a second. Who left it on the table? That's what I
What do you
want to
mean
know.
who left it on the table?
You
JJ
said-
put it on the table.
And boom, there it is. Todd clearly just threw JJ all the way under the bus in a conspiracy to commit the felony of tampering with physical evidence.
Okay, so this
Matter of
JJ
fact, he was
stuff-
trying to be as transparent as possible. Matter of fact, it was open because he said it came back from the FBI as evidence.
Well, how would he have?
So I'm just
copy of
going on what he
something that-
fucking said, Chris.
So what
I
you're
don't
saying
know.
is JJ
looks like your
left
looks like
potential
your asshole just
FBI.
puckered up a little bit right
What
there.
are these
What
hands
you're
up here
saying
for?
Did your asshole pucker up a little bit there, Chris?
My asshole's puckering up.
And if you're like me, you're probably worried about Todd's obsession with assholes. But if you ask me, I think that the two assholes that Todd should be worried about right now are himself and JJ Scarborough.
Let's all calm the fuck down.
Todd goes on for several minutes trying to rescind the information that he just provided, then goes on to allege that he did not believe that what he took photographs of and published on his channel were actually court evidence.
That's a good point, GS. You both told us that, one, this letter's not part of the evidence, and two, JJ claims it just came back from the FBI. If the FBI investigated it and it's not evidence, can you? I'm working, so I really should get back to it. But think about that. If it came back from the FBI as evidence and it's not entered into court,
It wasn't evidence for what he was in jail for. That was his fucking claim. It's bullshit, Finkel.
That's exactly what was brought to get me indicted, Todd.
It was presented. Well, how come your high-speed lawyer, the best in Kentucky, couldn't figure it out?
The purpose for the law that keeps these records that are not public yet to stay in the courtroom is because you have to give the attorneys the opportunity to figure it out. But let's get back to the conversation.
And the reason I jumped up was the letter on the desk from a jailer sharing supposed evidence in a case against for public safety. In an ongoing case, how does an elected jailer get a hold of evidence and show it to somebody to publish on the internet? And Todd be a willing participant in that kind of activity to
Well,
bring
you're
a case
taking a lot of
on
liberties,
public
G2.
Bingo.
Internet's forever, buddy.
Oh, it is, Todd.
It is, Todd.
Remember when I got all your Periscope shit? Oh no.
Yeah, you remember that, Mossad? Remember that, Mossad?
Yeah. Hey,
Mossad.
Todd,
You gonna come
you
get me,
love my
Mossad, in the middle of the night,
people,
Mossad?
You
Yeah.
love
I
my
hope,
people.
I hope it's you.
You know
I
why
hope
you're
it's
dealing
you
with this right
personally,
now, Todd?
Mossad. Yeah.
Todd, you know why you're
Creepy.
dealing with this right now?
Go back to Israel.
It's because the
Well,
internet
time.
is forever, and you have been publishing everything we're saying. You're busted, dude.
Well, you just kind of defeated your own argument there. You said the internet is forever, and then you said
You're publishing what we've already put up. You published.
I said what we've been
He did.
saying about him,
So you're
Brick.
As if it were my birthday or Christmas or something, in which the gift to me was to expose every dumb son of a bitch on YouTube who has been conspiring against me. The annoying voice that you're hearing now belongs to a channel owner by the name of Brick Jonesy, who is roommates with another YouTube channel by the name of Let's OTVO, and the two of them together always carry all of Todd's water, and they also run all over YouTube and claim to be somehow the voice of the 1A community.
Hold on. You're complaining that he's publishing what you've already published? He's actually
No.
making
Listen, clear your ear out, Brick. I know it's hard for you. I said everything that we're alleging about Todd, he's published so everyone knows it's true.
It's the legend of Todd.
Everything we're saying is true. He proves it.
I did find that quite odd. That's why I asked, like, who put the paper on the table, and why does this not make sense? Because if it was evidence, it wouldn't just be out there for anybody to have. If it's not evidence, then it obviously has nothing to do with the court hearing, because then it would be like illegal to put like when evidence comes in, it's locked in, right?
There you go. It's supposed to be in the safe in the prosecutor's office. That's where it's supposed to be.
Exactly. If it's evidence that's being used in a case and not just being set aside, it would be under
I hear his
evidence.
response, please. Thank you.
It was used against me. That's how I got indicted.
Let's hear GS's
You were not
actual
supposed
response.
to see it, Todd.
Seriously, Chris, you got an overactive imagination. Sorry, Sarah.
So are you saying 4PS that this letter originated in that email, and that's what got put in, and that's how GS would have a hold of it?
No,
GS has 2 copies now.
Although I haven't talked much about this part on my channel, it turns out that before I was framed with that fraudulent document, Todd had a copy of it in his email all along. And then while I was locked up in jail and didn't even know that paper existed, he was on the phone with Tiffany, my girlfriend, pretending to be friends and worried and concerned about her while I was locked up, and never even bothered once to let her know that fraudulent document in effort to frame me even existed.
Because one, he has the original email where it was floating around and how it got to JJ. And then he went to the courthouse after my arrest, and JJ let him come into the jail behind the scenes and take pictures of it where he laid it out on the desk illegally for Todd to take pictures and publish on his channel.
How is it illegal?
JJ is a sheriff guy, like he's a government
an elected jailer.
official. Okay,
in
elected
Kentucky,
jailer.
they elect their jailers.
Okay. All
the
right,
sheriff
now it's
doesn't
all.
run the jail, so
I
that's
need
what it is.
I need a flow board.
I don't get the illegal part.
How?
Well, Brick, you wouldn't understand law.
No, you have to explain it to me. Yeah,
you made the
how it's
claim.
illegal.
You made the claim.
So
Substantiate your claim, Chris Ryder.
Right. So I would need kind of a little more. So I thought this letter was the one that he got in the email.
It's exactly the same one.
Right. But
that he alleges I manufactured.
It was not evidence in the hearing yet.
So if I already had it, then how could I
took a
fucking
picture of
steal
the
it again?
evidence with the tag on it.
You muppet ass moron!
You took a picture and posted it.
A picture of something I already had in my email. You fucking muppet!
I like how you got.
Do you not understand how stupid you sound? Do you not understand how stupid you
So
sound?
can I hold on? Can I ask 4PS? What kind of proof do you have that JJ's the one that allegedly showed this letter?
Easy.
Well, for one, 10 minutes ago.
That's what I
What do you
want to
mean?
know.
Who left it on the table? JJ put it on the table.
And
they are on panel together all the time talking about how JJ is basically using Todd's platform to be able to continue to do this stuff to me and my family.
Okay,
and then Todd and a guy named Benghazi Rabbit, channel name, went to the jail, visited JJ, became really good close friends with him. And then Todd comes back, brings JJ on panel. And the whole time that he's got JJ on panel talking about what a great guy he is, my evidence is in the back screen.
No offense,
Okay.
but
Can I
Todd does
ask?
say everybody's a great guy. Who's asking?
Can we all just take a moment to appreciate Brick Jonesy's ability to understand law?
Whoever said, can I ask? Go ahead.
Me. Okay, so this is what I want to know. What's the statute or code that was broken? What law was broken?
Rules of
Tampering
evidentiary
with physical
procedure and
evidence.
No. I want the code. I want the
Get it.
statute.
Rick.
No, you provide
Tampering with physical
You don't need to know what
evidence.
law that is
That's
to
what
know
I'm
it's
talking
legal.
about because it's not a code. It's not a law.
Rick.
You don't.
Regardless,
Yeah, tampering with evidence is generally
nerd.
legal in every state.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Give me the
usually
code. Give me the statute.
there's usually like
Personally,
evidential.
it's not
Hold
accurate.
on. Usually there's evidential procedures. Like for instance, if your phone is considered evidence, your phone would be turned over for evidence, and it doesn't get to come out unless it's being utilized within those procedures for the court hearing. So you
Thank
actually
you.
be
Thank
able
you,
to just
Sarah.
Does anyone else know why Todd is thanking Sarah for absolutely busting his ass in participating in helping Scarborough commit felonies?
And if you have like a specific document, you could make a copy, right, for the other party. But outside of that, the documents don't go anywhere else. Flo, if you had
Ooh, there goes your case. There goes your case, FPS.
Well,
I
what
think
I'm
I did
saying, but
just find the code. I think I
yeah,
just found the code.
we
I
know
mean,
it's there, but outside of that,
Because FPS isn't going to provide it.
if the other way is that GS had received the email with that attachment in it already, then that would be another
No.
way.
Sarah, he took a picture of the certified envelope that was ripped open and the evidence tag on the damn thing.
While
The
he was
certified
doing
envelope.
Todd,
Okay.
listen, you cannot see that. You're
But
working with a corrupt official who breaks the law. That
But
was a
then you-
felony.
But then you claim that
Allegedly, we
wasn't
have to
the
say
actual
allegedly
letter.
on here. Okay.
I don't have to say allegedly. It's my case.
But
You
it's
said
her
it was an
platform.
actual letter.
Oh.
It's
Chris.
a fake letter.
Well,
Did you say that?
what
Didn't
did you
say
say,
that?
Brick?
Didn't
He
you say
doesn't
that
care
that's a
about
fake
protecting
letter
your
that was on the
channel at
desk?
all.
I can't hear over two of you.
Okay. Didn't you say that was a fake letter on the desk?
I said the letter was malicious. It was fraud.
Okay.
So then it's
So
not
then
even
how come you-
real.
Well,
It doesn't matter. It's
There you
evidence.
go.
if the letter
Your
if the
story
letter
falls
was
apart.
used as evidence, whether it's fraud or not, or whether it's whether what's in the letter is
Perjury.
Yes, thank you. That's a whole nother ball game to tend to. But if the evidence is being opened and shown to other people outside of the case that aren't involved, then that would be bad.
Very bad.
So if
Very bad.
So GS there was a
All right, Rain
picture
Man.
of him opening or having the certified envelope, you were saying.
No, I didn't
No.
touch it. I never even touched it.
JJ, according to Todd, Scarborough, the elected official who shouldn't have had his hands on it, laid it on a table for Todd to take pictures of for their live stream that night.
Because I was investigating whether there was any truth to it.
You don't get to see that, Todd. You're not a cop.
I don't know
Even
what's
cops
evidence.
can't
I don't
see
know
that.
what is
It's
in
locked
evidence.
in a vault.
No, it wasn't locked in the vault. Genius.
It's supposed to be locked in a vault.
Well, why don't you take that up with JJ to jail? You
I
fucking
am.
prick.
That's what court is for, Todd. Stay out of my
So
case.
You're like an absolute moron child trying to
Idiot.
haymake everyone on the playground
I
because somebody
think there
stole your
are
fucking Pudding Pop.
ways. I think there are
You
ways
idiot.
you can. I think there are ways you can request information, but it
Not
has to
until
go
it's
through.
done to the
Not on
Right,
open cases.
right, correct. Like
Exactly.
that.
So there would have been
Yeah.
sealed.
Not
But
if a corrupt jailer was.
if there's somebody.
Well, not if my uncle had tits, he'd be my aunt.
Hold on a second. I would want to know, how does the JJ guy have hold of this evidence if he's not part of the case?
Now you're talking, Sarah.
Yeah,
because
now
he's
you're
corrupt
getting
and-
how it works in Meade County.
The evidence blocker is probably underneath the jail.
They're all
Oh.
buddies. They're all conspiring. They're angry because I made fools of them on the internet.
There was a YouTube post made about the arrest incident.
From the first moment that I watched that video, I heard the way that they were describing what went down, and I automatically knew. I knew exactly what, I'm going to say we as a county was dealing with. He's probably going to be like a couple other ones over in Indiana. He's probably going to regret it by the end of the hearing tomorrow.
Let me ask.
Holy
so,
shit, dude.
But did you put it as your background on your
Yeah, I
channel
sure
when
did.
you did a live?
Yeah, I
Okay,
sure did.
so but
Yeah.
then that is publicly sharing it, correct?
It was already publicly shared by this Muppet over here.
No, it wasn't, Todd. The evidence was not. You went and took a photograph of it at the
Wait,
jail
what
once it
was the
became
evidence?
evidence.
What was the evidence?
Along with the certified
What was
envelope
the
that was
evidence?
ripped open.
What
Todd,
was the
stop
evidence, Chris?
talking until you're
What
ready to
was
answer.
the evidence? Precisely
hold
what was
on.
the evidence, Chris?
It
For
was
yes.
a letter that
Yeah.
had been forged by someone else to frame me. It was entered into evidence in
That
my case, and
you
then
put out
after it was
before I did.
after it
Genius.
was
Yes, hold
entered,
on,
you
GS.
went to the jail and JJ laid it on a table for you. You took a picture of it, then you published it on your channel, and then had JJ on your live stream while you had it as your backdrop. Yes or no?
For him to explain what I was looking at. Absolutely.
Explain evidence. That ain't supposed to get explained to nobody until court.
There was actually a whole lot more that got covered on the channel Sarah the Raging Tomatoes live stream. However, I'm just going to give you guys a link to her channel, and also I'm going to give you a link to the channel Find Fix Finish Productions so that you can go watch all of it and everything there is around it over on those two channels. But before we leave, I'm going to show you guys another topic that came up during this panel.
Todd, how did you feel? How did you feel when you saw the video
Todd,
in the jail?
Todd, answer me, Todd. Todd, recognize me, Todd.
Hold on.
Just a question.
Todd,
I just asked
I
him a
love
question.
you, Todd.
How did you feel about the video that they made inside the jail with the reciprocating saw and the pickle on the end, sexually advancing
I'm
at my
rubbing one
girlfriend
off
Tiffany?
right now, Todd. As I'm saying your name,
You shut up and let him ask the fucking
why
question.
you have
No,
so many
Furby,
issues.
I won't. It hurts my
fucking
feel.
annoying.
All right, shit, I gotta take another shot now. Damn it, I got my.
Okay, I'm just gonna mute him for a second, let him cool down. All right.
Should I ask the question while he's muted?
Go ahead and ask the question, please.
I want to know how he felt when he saw the video that they made inside the jail, the jailers made inside the jail, where they made a sex machine and threatened my girlfriend with it.
And since Dumbwaiter's elevator doesn't go to the top without a little blue pill, Tiffy has come up with a redneck Sybian. Figure this might come in handy for her since Chrissy's about to get locked up.
Help me! Help me! All right.
Ew, what?
Yeah.
And of course, typically I would never publish anything like that on my channel, but I made the exception this time because of people like this.
Who
I just
did
want
that?
to point out we've seen zero evidence of any of this, and so it's just getting less and less believable. In my
Who
opinion.
said that there was no evidence just now?
The Furby.
Is that on somebody's
I'm not saying
show?
there's none.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
saying
on
I
Michael
haven't seen
Kaiser's
any.
channel. You can go look. So Furby, listen.
Hey,
if
link
you
it.
don't
Link
like
it in this
it,
fucking
you gotta
side chat
know
for
what
once in
you're
your
talking
fucking
about.
life. Link it in the side chat for once in your fucking life, please.
I don't
do your own
not that
homework.
channel. It's not, I'm not gonna
I'm
publish
not
something
searching some
like
person's
that.
channel.
Hold
I'm not
on,
searching some
To
person's channel I don't know about.
To
Why are you
clarify,
pausing?
to
It's
clarify,
available.
Furby, I did say earlier that I didn't care to watch any of this stuff
No,
because
I want
they
the
were.
links though. I want him to show me that he actually has a shred of evidence.
All right,
I
then.
wouldn't have.
Show me,
I do
show me
have
who
it.
originated the video, too, stud.
It just told you where you could find it. If you don't think
No,
it's
I'm
there,
not.
go
He's
look for it and
the
then
one who knows
demonstrate
which
it's
video
not
it is.
there.
And
You can
who
fucking stop
made
being
it,
fucking
Chris?
lazy and fucking sleazy
Damn.
and fucking slimy and just post one fucking link for once in his life.
Damn,
Shut
Furby's
up, PDF.
nailing this. You're
Wow,
nailing
this
that
Furby
grifter.
person sounds like they're sided for some reason.
Well, you
Who
know
are
what?
you?
I think you're a bit of a PDF. Do I have evidence? No, I don't need it, right? So,
Wow.
We have evidence of you, though.
No, you
All
don't. Post
right.
some fucking evidence.
Stop it. We're getting off track here. I don't want it.
But thankfully, Sarah was able to keep her panel under control, and they went and did a little digging for themselves. Just watch.
Children. Vestige of Peace comes in with another $2. I can testify that the sex toy video does exist.
It exists, but who originated
It's
it?
also a running joke on his channel.
Finkel, I think you have some clarity to provide here.
It's a several months old video on Wrangler's channel. It's a power tool that goes back and forth, and it's got a pickle attached to it. And they have this running joke about pickles with when they go after for public safety and his girlfriend. And it's Kaiser's voice making crude sexual noises as it's going back and forth.
It's JJ's voice, and in the background is the Seal of Kentucky stamp on the door of the jail.
That's not Kaiser's voice.
Wait,
well,
is there really?
Question. Was it
Well, that
like
changes things.
was this video not reported? Because if
it was reported.
Okay, did it
How
get
did
taken?
the
It's
people
still
not
up.
fly off?
It's still up, though, right?
I haven't looked in a while, but it was up.
How did they get that
I
pickle
kind of
to stay
I
attached?
kind of actually want to take a look at this
I
on
do
my
too.
end because
There
this
you go.
seems
Yeah,
very strange.
that changes things. If there's a seal in the background, that
Can
definitely
somebody
changes things
can
for me.
somebody
It's a
drop me
whole
the
line
link?
of badges too. It's
Gentlemen,
inside the jail.
gentlemen, can somebody drop me the link, please, in the back chat so that I can go
Careful,
review
you
this
just
on
up
my
the
end?
You'll
Ajax
have
won't
to
scrub
wade
off,
through
Sarah.
all the videos on that person's channel and find it yourself.
I would like somebody to provide the link
I think
for me,
Melanie should go
please.
find the link since it's a
I would
whiny
like
little bitch.
to. I'm
I
not
think
going to
Forrest
bring it
should
up.
shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck
Melanie
up.
sounds like a
Fired.
Kaiser fan.
What are you talking about? She doesn't know
I'm
nothing
not.
about Kaiser, dude.
Look, if none
I'm
of you
not
can provide
going to.
evidence, it's all just going to sound
Jesus
like you're just talk.
fucking Christ! Shut up for a second. I hear you. I understand it. I'm in the same position as you, Mel, but we also have to understand this is not necessarily our war. This, excuse me, this war got brought to our home front, and we're just sitting here watching it happen. Okay,
I would
we're
like this
trying to.
opportunity to apologize for that. I did not intend that, Sarah.
This was nobody's fault. This was nobody's fault. It happened.
Oh
Kind
no,
of
I came here
nonchalantly.
specifically because GS been hanging out here. It's your
Yeah,
fault.
we know it's your fault.
There it is.
Yes.
There it
It's
is.
okay.
That's
It's
kinda
okay.
stalkery.
This is.
Oh,
I will
boy.
say, gentlemen. I will say this is not. Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot of. Well, those are coasters.
Finkel, do you
Challenge
mind helping
points.
her with that link real quick?
I got it. I'm looking at it now. Those are like stickers. Those aren't on a door.
That's badges. Look at it closely, and on the door is the Seal
Hey,
of Kentucky.
don't mansplain to her.
Oh, it's
I'm
sideways.
just telling her what to look
I
for,
see.
GS.
Hold on. But those are just stickers. Those could
Being
have
kind
come
of bossy.
from
That
That's
is
why
the
you're about to be
Seal
single.
of Kentucky, and there's rows of badges.
Those are badges.
Those
They're
are
stickers
I
and
know
badges.
they are because they're in a federal case.
right.
Badges.
Hold on a
You don't need
second.
no stinking badges.
All right. I can go ahead and bring this up. I'm not going to push play. I think it's sideways, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to
There's
zoom it in to see
three.
the badges.
It's really pretty harmless. It's a really small
Those
pickle.
look like.
I don't know
Is
why
it harmless?
FPS
Those
is so
look
worried.
like. Those
It's a
look
really
like.
small pickle. It would slide in your ass, no problem, dude. I guarantee it.
Those are badges for
Doubling
the state of
down.
Kentucky over like a
There'd be
20-year
room
span.
on the sides too.
Hold
Chris.
on, GS.
Why are you
relax.
talking over this, Todd?
It'd be like throwing a Vienna
I see
sausage down the
now.
Lincoln
Okay, I
Tunnel, dude.
see.
It wouldn't even
All
hit the
right.
side.
He's talking about my girlfriend right now. See the
I'm talking about
seals?
your ass. I'm talking about your ass.
That is 2 seals for the state of Kentucky. And that box, that shadow box, are badges.
Why would you have so many badges? Some cops just
Because
have like
it's a sheriff department, dude.
Oh, they could have prior badges like over throughout the years because they change.
Yeah,
They
right.
decorate
with that shit.
They trade you for
That
them.
is
What's that?
inside of Meade County government building.
Oh, so this even is your girlfriend's Tiffany or Tiffy?
Yes, Tiffany. They call her Tiffy. They call her whore. They call her
Okay,
all
so
kinds of
even
stuff.
the title alone says Redneck Creation to help Tiffy, right? So obviously that's already insulting nonetheless.
Yeah, and I don't support that at all.
Yeah.
So
You don't?
what's the
Yeah,
next
you
question?
put
What's the
so
argument
heavy
here
into
then?
that.
What's the next
Mrs.
question?
So then
Audit Wrangler.
And before we wrap this up, let's hear a few words from Todd's YouTube lawyer from the First Amendment community, Brick Jonesy, say a few words for his defendant.
And Let's OTVO has requested with his Big 20, please let Brick speak uninterrupted for 2 minutes. Yes,
Oh,
I will give the
God.
floor over to Brick. You get 2 minutes when you're ready, Brick.
Brace yourselves, everybody.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, Lex. I appreciate that. So I want to emphasize how important it is for people to know their rights.
I've committed no crime. You two need to leave. I've committed no crime. You two need to leave. Go get a warrant. Go get a warrant. You're under arrest, Matthew. Hey, okay. Get on your back. Get on your belly. Get on your belly. Problem. Get on your belly now. Okay. On your belly. Okay, just don't hurt me. I got a broken thumb.
There's 5 elements in the First Amendment. You got religion, assembly, press, petition, and speech. What we're talking about right now is press. Okay? You can take a picture That's called press. Okay. And then what you can do with that picture is your own prerogative. And when you put it on the internet, regardless of whether you have some grifter on the internet saying, you can't post that, you can't post that.
I've committed no crime. You two need to leave. I've committed no crime. You two need to leave.
Okay, just don't hurt me. I got a broken thumb, Kelly. You can't post that. You can't post that. It doesn't matter. It's your right to press. You have a right to the documentation exists, and then you see it. What you see with your eyes, you cannot make that illegal to take a picture of it. That's what we're fighting for.
Go get a warrant.
You're under arrest, man.
Hey, okay.
Get on your back.
Okay.
Get on your belly. Get on your belly. Problem. Get on your belly now.
Okay.
On your belly. Okay, just don't hurt me. I got a broken thumb. And because you say you're not part of the community, you don't know your rights. You want to make it where nobody else has their rights. Nobody else can exercise their rights. What do you want to hide? Why don't you want this picture up?
I've committed no crime. You two need to leave.
You keep telling people that it's illegal to put it up, but the truth is you want to violate other people's rights because you don't know your own.
Try to piss in my ass, Boston. You frickin' Fruit Loop.
I want the code because it's not a code. It's not a law.
Rick.
Didn't you say that was a fake letter on the desk?
I said the letter was malicious. It was fraud. When you took photographs of that evidence, were you aware that it was evidence in my case? Yes or no?
As your legal advisor, I encourage you to invoke your Fifth Amendment.
Oh, you read my mind, Rick. You read my mind. I was going to say, let me ask my lawyer. My lawyer says not to answer that question. Sorry, I can't answer that.
Brick, you're a ball washer.
Oh, man.
Try to piss in my ass, Boston.
So this is the problem with gag orders. So
gag orders, it's not a gag order, Brick.
When you have your rights stripped from when you have your rights stripped from you, you will understand.
Hey, Brick, how about fair trial? Is that a right?
No, it's not.
I've committed no crime. You two need to leave. I've committed no crime. You two need to leave. Go get a warrant.
You fucked around, and now you're going to find out.
You're under arrest, man. Hey,
Okay.
Get on your back. Get on your belly. Get on your belly. Problem. Get on your belly now.
Okay.
On your belly. Okay, just don't hurt me. I got a broken thumb, Kelly.
I got a broken thumb. Okay. I got a broken thumb.
On your belly.
I got a broken thumb.
The train was coming, buddy. The Amtrak was coming. It was blowing the horn.
It was illegal to share those documents.
You guys are lawyers. You can't serve me with a piece of paper.
You just got served that piece of paper. Hey, look, man.
You guys are not taking away my first.
Brick is not a lawyer nor legally educated. Brick, are you a lawyer?
I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
What the fuck? Shut the fuck up.
I've committed no crime. You two need to leave. I've committed no crime. You two need to leave. Go get a warrant. Go get a warrant.
Pound the shit out of them.
Hey, okay. Get on your back. Get on your belly. Get on your belly. Problem. Get on your belly now.
Okay.
On your belly. Okay, just don't hurt me. I got a broken thumb.
He is going to squirm like he's never squirmed before.
I got a broken thumb. Okay. I got a broken thumb.
Rick wants to utilize his remaining minute. If we could let him have his minute, please.
Thank you, Sarah, and thank you, Lex, again. I really appreciate it. So I'm a small channel, okay? I'm not even monetized yet. So when a 60,000 plus channel comes to demean me and make fun of me for having my rights violated, yes, I'm going to feel some kind of way about it. So that's me, okay? When a very, very small channel is hit with some demoralizing garbage, yes, it's going to make some waves, okay?
Served.
All right, back up.
Give that to JJ, okay?
Back up. Do not block the door.
You're served.
Back up.
JJ served.
That's fine. Back up.
All right. What's your name?
Back up.
What's your name?
My name's Brandon.
Brandon, thank
Do
you.
not block the door.
All right, done.
All right, so Brandon was just served JJ's order. He is an employee. There's JJ. That's yours, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
Lawyers, you can't serve me with a piece of paper.
You just got served that piece of paper. Hey, look, man.
You guys are not taking away my First Amendment right.
You ain't got a First
I
Amendment
got
right.
First Amendment
That's yours.
rights. And
Served.
I think you ought to spend more time trying to get your kids back, and you should spend more time not beating women.
Did you come in here to escalate the situation?
I'm not escalating. No.
The hell you aren't. You know what you ought to do? You ought to go and get dismissed. Just get on out of here. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's just go to jail then. For this
For what?
Get your hands off of him.
That's my record.
Get your hands off of him.
Why are you shaking so bad, bro?
Don't you touch me. If you touch me, you're going to be in a pickle. Do not touch me. I wouldn't laugh. Don't touch me.
Hey,
You just messed
my
up.
stuff.
You want to go? I would not do that if I were you.
What are you going to do?
Don't fucking get.
Oh, whoa. Whoa. This is unnecessary.
You want to You want to
Love you guys. See you on the next one.
You fucked around and now you're going to find out.